Alright guys, so here's the old pinpointer. It's a knockoff Garrett pinpointer. And it's gotten me through, man, I've been detecting almost 2 years now. And it's lasted for a good long, couple years, being a little like $20 or $30 knockoff of a Garrett pinpointer. But it's ran its course, and here is the new one. And I thought, I've already opened it and taken a look at it, but I thought I would show you guys. I know everybody does these and whatever, but, I have a couple people that watch the channel that are just, old friends of mine that have probably never seen anything like this before. So, sorry, trying to do this one-handed. It's not going very good. Set you down for a second. There we go. So, Nokta Macro Pulsedive. So it comes in this nice carrying case. Now, anybody that doesn't know anything about the Pulsedive, it comes like this because it is a underwater detector as well. And when you do the underwater detecting, it actually comes with this, which is a coil that is, just a mini coil that attaches, so that you can use this as your primary detector when you are underwater, scuba diving, or in my case, snorkeling, because I'm not going to do like a bunch of underwater detecting. Not a bunch, but, some. So there's a couple little creeks and lakes and stuff that I'd like to do out here. So, and the snorkel mask is going to be in the mail shortly. But, yeah. So here's, as opposed to the GP pinpointer, the knockoff Garrett, which has actually got a 9-volt battery in it, and it doesn't have a seal. So this one, even though it claims to be waterproof, I actually never took it out in the water, because it was $30, and it doesn't have a rubber seal on it, so I don't see how it could possibly be waterproof. So I went ahead and nixed doing that, right? So, but with this, here's the charge port for it. It has a built-in battery, and this is the cap that you use when you are detecting in the water. As you can see, it's completely closed on the back, and it does have a rubber seal in there. I don't know if you can really pick that up over the camera, but whereas this one, as you can see, it says for land use only, because it's vented in there. So, and thankfully also it does come with extra plungers, so if you notice that one starts to get worn out or whatnot, you are actually able to protect it by putting in backup plungers. Now, a little bit of a size comparison here. Let's go ahead and do that. So, it is considerably longer, about 1.5 to 2 inches longer than the GP pointer. It does also come with a nylon case, just the same as the GP pointer did, but a little bit bigger, and it has the Nokta Macro on it. The lanyard. This came with a lanyard. I didn't use it because I didn't feel like it was going to be beneficial. In fact, I disliked it when I tried to have it on there, just because I felt like it got in the way. But after years of detecting, I've now realized that there's been a few times where I've almost lost this, and even though it wasn't a significant investment, I felt like it would be better for me to use it, but then I couldn't find it anywhere. Probably because I'm really short-sighted like that, and I probably threw it away. But I'm working on that, and I'm going to use it with this. As you can see, I already have it attached, and all this is going to go in the case. It's not going to be left out in my normal pack the way that I used to have the rest, or the GP pointer. So yeah, it's going to be ready to go. Also, a couple other differences where this has actually got Velcro and a snap. This one does not. This one has stitching, and then it also has this. Now, some people would just use this and call it a day. I think I am actually going to run it through, if at all possible, run it through the belt. And the reason for that is going to be that I want to make sure that it doesn't come off, because if you look at the way it's designed, it goes in there, right? And then you want to pull it out like that. Well, if you pull it out and there's too much friction, that'll pull out off of the belt. So there's that. I'm not going to set it up the other way. I think the first time I use it in an underwater capacity, I will set it up and I'll show you guys that. But for now, I just wanted to show you the new investment. And I think one of the things that I love the most about metal detecting is when you make a significant investment like this in metal detecting, you will always have a return on it. This will pay for itself eventually, because metal detecting is one of those hobbies that just happens. So, anyway, I'm really loving it. I'm really loving the fact that I'll be able to bust out the simplex and use it simultaneously and not have to mute the simplex at all, because they run on separate frequencies intentionally, so that they don't do that.